first round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. The Cleveland Cavaliers have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Chicago Bulls. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
A critical Game 4 coming your way in the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Dwight Howard. James is out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Heinrich in at the point. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Whitmore. He's out there with Mobley. And it's Cotton in at the shooting guard position. You take a look at the Cavaliers. This is a crucial game for them. A win here, and this is a brand new series. But a loss has them staring at a daunting 3-1 deficit.
And B.A., this is when a team looks to its fans for a big boost. They want the energy in this building to be electrifying.
Here's Heinrich. Pass to James. Now, here's Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Heinrich. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mobley outside. And here's Giddey. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Chicago with the ball. Heinrich passes to Anthony. Here's Wade. Back to Anthony. Wide open look. Connects. The jumper drops.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Whitmore outside. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Heinrich passes to Howard. Anthony against Mobley. Here's Wade. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And here comes Cleveland. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Giddey finds Mobley. Here's Cotton. Let's go with a 3. Howard grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Now here's Giddey. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Mobley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anthony.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Howard. Here's Heinrich. On the wing, Wade. Howard, the screen. Wade, the pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Slams it down with
And they're really getting aggressive now. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening. For Howard. And Giddey has got the ball here for Cleveland. 6-point game. Here's Whitmore outside. Howard grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Here's Wade to the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Whitmore. 4-3. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Wade, the pass to Heinrich. And here's James. Chicago passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony over Giddey. Anthony misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And that one falls for Howard. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Makes 1 of 2 that time. Cavaliers trail by 9. Inside, here's Whitmore. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Chicago with the ball. Wade, pass to Anthony. Here's Wade. Giddey defends. Here's Howard. That shot off. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Wade. He's scoreless. Pass to Howard. Mobley with Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Now here's Giddey. Back to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Outside Whitmore. And it's all from three-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Sparrow. Here's James. Nails the baby hook. James has got his second basket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Giddey passes to Mobley. Back to Whitmore. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
They credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Chicago leading by 5. Here's Wade. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
With the step back. Back to Whitmore. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. In for Chicago. Sensabaugh comes in for LeBron. Chicago leading by 5. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Giddey. Outside Whitmore. Yes! And that one is hammered home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Conley. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Now here's Giddey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. McNeely. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Clowney. Chicago passing it around. Here's Anthony. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Outside Whitmore. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McNeely. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Dwight Howard has been leading the charge for Chicago. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Anthony, and it's Clowney in at the center position. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Timmerman. Here's the pick. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. McNeely misses. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Sparrow. Down low. Here's Clowney. And he goes in for the dunk.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Timmerman. Yet to see a basket. Outside Whitmore. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Sensabaugh. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Okay, fans, we need you to get up for your head through hot squad. Let's go. Let's get out, man. On your way to the floor is your head through hot squad.
So both teams making some changes here.
Get up for your head through hot squad.
Pass to Heinrich. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Cotton. Still no points. Here's Timmerman. Outside Carrington. They set the screen. Three-pointer. 6 to shoot. Anthony grabs the board. Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Sparrow. Back to Anthony. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Clowney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Clowney's got 8.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Timmerman. Outside Carrington. Pass to McNeely. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in the game. Puts up the 8-footer, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Cotton. Outside Whitmore. Over Anthony. And another miss by Cleveland. Chicago with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Anthony slams it in.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. He's checked in for Cleveland. Giddey comes in for Carrington.
Let me hear you.
Now here's Giddey. Still without a bucket. Here's Cotton. Looking to end the run. He squares up and sinks it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Heinrich. James outside. Here's Clowney. Pass to Wade. Shot clock at 3. Sinks the tray. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they hasn't missed.
Now here's Giddey. On the wing, Whitmore. Checked by James. And here's Mobley. And he banks in the layup.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Heinrich. Here's Wade. There's the screen. Rebounded by Cotton.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Blocked! Here's Wade. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Outside Whitmore. Back to Giddey. Pass to Mobley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The length of Mobley, that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Bulls making a switch here. And both free throws good for Mobley. Chicago leading by 14. On the wing, Wade. Giddy defends.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Giddy scanning the floor. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Sensible. Shots blocked. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. They trail by 16. James passes to Wade. To the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Mobley outside. Back to Carrington. Here's Cotton. Cleveland again missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Wade. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter. Cavaliers trail by 20. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Outside Whitmore. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game. Throws it up high. And Anthony slams it in.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Giddy with it. No points yet. Pass to Murray Boyles. There's the triple. The shot no good. And so it's Chicago ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
It's hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach King over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls, are you going to pack it in or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Whitmore is out there with Mobley. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Murray Boyles in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Left side Giddey, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitmore outside. Here's Murray Boyles, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Anthony. Here's Wade. Chicago passing it around. And Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 15 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Giddey. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Wade. He's got 5. Heinrich passes to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. And there's another one for Chicago.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Right side Giddey. Mobley outside. Outside Giddey. Pass to Murray Boyles. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Some solid defense from James.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Cavaliers trail by 21. Mobley outside. Here's Cotton. Pass to Giddey. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. Man, good whistle there.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Outside Whitmore. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The fadeaway. Cleveland again missing.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Heinrich passes to Anthony. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Cotton. Outside Whitmore. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Anthony. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Anthony's got 17 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Whitmore. Fires from deep. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Heinrich. Giddey defends. Heinrich passes to Wade. Anthony in the post. He's got 17. 4 on the clock. The shot by James. No good. Cleveland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Giddey. And here's Whitmore to stop the drought. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. James passes to Heinrich. Back to James. Howard, the screen. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They're moving the ball around well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Cleveland calls timeout.
And now, please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
And Cleveland has possession. Outside Carrington. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Giddey. Now here's Carrington to halt the run. LeBron with the rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Wade, that's good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Well, Cleveland's shooting at about 34% here in this game. Mobley outside. Count the basket. Mobley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Sparrow passes to Anthony. Pass to Howard. And it's Giddey with a rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's James. Here's Sparrow, covered by Carrington. Here's Wade. Here's Anthony. No luck on that one. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here's Whitmore outside. Pass to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Mobley's got 12.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Clowney comes in for Howard, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Wade. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Clowney, covered by Mobley. Mobley with the block. McNeely for three. And Cleveland another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
1 minute left in the third. Chicago leading by 22. And here's James. Anthony outside. Stolen by Mobley. Right side Carrington. Pass to Mobley. Outside Whitmore. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 9 points for LeBron James.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing on the left. Outside Whitmore. Clock at 6. Pass to Carrington. Another shot. No good. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Bulls running away with this one. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. On the court for the Bulls. And it's Collison in at the 5. Wade misses. And Cleveland shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. McNeely for 3. Collison with a rebound. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Timmerman. Here's Cotton. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's McNeely. Count that bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Sensabaugh. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Pass to Wade. He takes it in. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Allen finds Giddey. Here's Timmerman. Back to Giddey. Here's Allen. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Wade. Shot is up. And it falls all over the rim and in.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Allen a screen. Howard's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
McNeely for 3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 8 rebounds in the game. Heinrich passes to Wade. From 17, buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Wade. Pass to Heinrich. Here's Clowney. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Timmerman. Here's Cotton. McNeely for 3. Not going to go that time.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Heinrich. 5 to shoot. Howard, the screen. Heinrich's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's McNeely. And there's the screen. Nails the wide-open jumper. McNeely's got 4 points this quarter.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Wade, the pass to Howard. Here's Clowney. Stolen by Giddey. Pass to McNeely. Back to Giddey. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's McNeely. Here's Murray Boyles. Guarded by Howard. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a screen. Here's Wade. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Second chance effort, and he lays it in. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Giddey. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Wade.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Heinrich passes to Wade.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Clowney. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Murray Boyles. Now here's Giddey. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Bulls. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wade. Inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team. Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Wade. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Cotton. Cleveland working the ball around now. Knocks down the triple.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Howard. Back to Wade. 23 seconds left in the game. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes the three. And he can't get that one. Now Giddey. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and time to present our player of the game.